Hi everybody. I'm on my 5th day of my Reiki Attunement Ascension Plan, where you have 21 days after you become Reiki attuned, which focuses on the throat chakra. So I thought, what better way to unleash and focus on my throat chakra than to talk to all of you and let you know what I've been going through. This Reiki attunement process has been so interesting because I thought that I was really spiritual before this. I go to IFS therapy. I've done angelic pranic healing, um, everything from like meditation sessions to just going outside and being in nature with crystals and stones. But this attunement shook me up. It really brought up, I guess, frustrations more than anything else. One of the things I've been really invested in my practice is identifying parts that I need to heal. So if I get reactive, or if I get really upset or really scared, in the therapy that I do, which is IFS, that shows that there is a part that is holding a burden or is getting triggered, and that it needs to be witnessed and it needs to be spoken to and validated and then healed. And I have links below to IFS. I please urge you to learn more about it. It's fantastic. And so in that therapy, I'm always really conscious of identifying these parts. And what's been interesting after this attunement is that I feel like almost more flustered. Like there's more going on mentally that's hard for me to control. I was feeling like I was doing a really good job of being present, and even right now, I'm getting a little worked up. I'm going to take a heart breath. A heart breath is when you put your hand over your heart and you breathe deeply through it, and it comes out the other side of your hand like, yeah, there we go. Much better, much more centered. I've just been feeling flustered since the attunement. So I went to a pranic healing session last night where a woman did some energy healing on me. She sensed that, and I got this like bright infusion of this bright blue, almost white light that really felt like it clarified and cleansed me and healed me. And so that was great. But even with this, I woke up this morning and again, like I felt blocked, and I went into a salt bath and did all the things that we in the spiritual healing community know how to do. And then I remembered a couple months ago, after I went through a very difficult breakup, I was in a relationship with a man who I thought was the one, thought he was my husband, and didn't end up working out. In retrospect, I realized there's parts of us, the young parts of us, really loved each other and loved that security and what we brought to each other, but that it wasn't love in a cosmic level, on a pure level, in a true soul-to-soul union kind of way. I've had that since, which has been intense as well. But, oh gosh, where was I going with this? But after that breakup, I had started listening to Eckhart Tolle, really dove into it. I've listened to The Power of Now probably 5 or 6 times in the last 6 months. And I was reminded today, and luckily, like, thank goodness, like the universe came down and it reminded me of the power of presence. And that's just what I really want to bring to you today. I've gone through today, I listened to some Eckhart this morning, and he reminded me that the present is all we have. Every moment is real, and it's the only thing that we have. And on my twin flame journey, I had been manifesting, and I had always self-identified before with being an ambitious person, so I was kind of wrapped up in all of that, a lot of future thinking, and today it was just like, take a deep breath, be present. The present is all you have. Right now is everything that I have. And I gotta tell you, it got rid of all my stress, all my worry. I've been before today, after the attunement, had kind of been like, all these thoughts circling of what do I want to do, and do I want to go down a Reiki path? Do I want to go down spiritual, artistic? Like, what am I feeling? And then just being present, I was overcome with this overwhelming love, and it was instantaneous and effortless, and it's just like, oh, I love everything, and everything is okay. There is an Icelandic saying, I went to Iceland 2 years ago, called Thetaradast. And in Iceland, it's such a difficult country, right? They have volcanoes, only 3 hours of sunlight during the winter. It is not an easy place to live by our societal standards. But when I went there and I met the people and saw how happy they were, and learned that their symphony orchestra players are paid as much as their teachers, who are paid as much as their bankers, and that they have a 0% crime rate, their motto, Theta Radas, means everything will be okay. And when you really sit in and are present, it's impossible to think that anything's wrong. So I know that this is easier said than done. There are a lot of people who talk about this, but there's not a lot of actionable stuff. So for you guys watching, what I do is I really just think, like, I'm present. And even now, looking at you, like, when I think I'm present, I see the green light on my Mac that is recording this. And I see the car that just drove by my window that I'm sitting at. When you say you're present every moment, you do it a couple times, you lock into this state of just being present. And I'm telling you, it's the most beautiful thing. All of your worries go away. So those are my musings. That's what I leave you with for right now. And I'll check back in tomorrow. Thanks.